Live from ABC 7, this is News at 7.
Sustaining our swamps. Next and new at 7, ABC 7 takes you deep into the Everglades to show you a man on a mission to restore one of Florida's natural wonders. Only on ABC 7 tonight, we are taking you deep into the Everglades, introducing you to a current-day gladesman whose family has lived in our swamp sanctuaries for 6 centuries. This year, he helped develop a multi-billion-dollar plan to restore the natural flow of the river grass. In our cover story, ABC 7 meteorologist Jessalyn Ferentz is getting you more on how this gladesman plans to save our swamps.
The Everglades, a river of grass, a natural wonder of the world. And current-day gladesmen
so I can slide up.
Are hoping to preserve that sanctuary. It's not anything new. For centuries, gladesmen and women have been raising families in the swamps, but that lifestyle has slightly shifted.
My family's been here 8 generations, back into the 1800s, and I was so blessed to be raised by a grandfather that was a game warden that put me in his airboat when I was 3 years old.
And as a current-day gladesman, he's still living that promise to preserve his paradise. Meet Alligator Ron Bergeron, a gladesman and member of the South Florida Water Management Board.
And my eyes have seen what most generations may never see.
He's worked on environmental and restoration projects for decades to restore the land he grew up on.
Everglades Restoration is to correct what we did in the past.
According to experts, since the 1800s, canals, roads, and buildings have replaced much of the historic natural habitats, which altered water flow, drying out areas of the state for development. It allowed communities to expand, in turn, depleting the health of the Everglades over several decades.
Well, the Everglades is a test. And if we pass the test, we should be able to save our planet.
Everglades National Park Service states that about half of the historic Everglades have been converted to development. But experts say development can only thrive if the natural Everglades do.
The Everglades is in the emergency room.
And that restoration starts with fixing the problem created by community expansion. Alligator Ron says one way to do that is creating a system to allow water releases from Lake Okeechobee to flow south, rather than east and west to our coasts.
And I've always said that if we can send someone to the moon in a rocket ship, we should be able to save our planet.
He says the next generation of gladesmen and women could do that.
We need to prioritize the projects that will stop the most irreversible damage first.
Alligator Ron has pushed projects like the EAA Reservoir Project and many others through the years, not only to reestablish the course of the water.
And as we remove these barriers, we'll start getting the benefit of what we've built over the past 20 years.
But the livelihood of our Florida landscape and overall, our communities.
And in order to have a quality of life into the future, it's extremely important for all Floridians that we save the Everglades.
In the Everglades, I'm meteorologist Jessalyn Ferentz, ABC 7.
Let's get you more, because a couple weeks ago, Governor DeSantis signed an agreement between Florida and the federal government to construct a huge reservoir south of Lake O. The agreement allows construction to begin for an above-ground storage facility designed to provide fresh, clean water to the Everglades. So that water starts to flow south again. It's expected to be done by the year 2028.